Hi, and welcome to another episode of Read by Red, hosted by me, Red. That's right. Today I'm going to be reading some r/IDontWorkHereLady. Okay, you ready? Let's get going. A weird encounter. Happened yesterday as I was filling my ute. Pickup truck for the USA types. At the service station. I'd been out working my bees, so I was dirty, sweaty and tired. I had an old stained t-shirt on, shorts and thongs. Flip-flops. I in no way looked like I worked there. A young 20-something woman, hereafter Karen because hey, why not, pulls up to the other side of my fuel pump. She was dressed in sharp business style, complete with the high heels and false nails. "Fill my tank when you're done there," as she starts to walk inside the store. I don't work here, lady." I don't care, just fill the damn car." And then she storms off inside with a clatter of high heels. I just shrug, finish filling my tank, and head inside to pay. I have no F's left to give these days. It might have been different if there'd been some common courtesy used, a please or thank you or could you possibly help me, but brisk orders are the absolute best way to piss this old guy off. I head to the counter and see Karen is already waiting there to one side. "Number 4 pump." "And I'm on number 5. The guy behind the register looks surprised. "There's only one sale for number 4 pump." "Yep," as I hand him my card. "He filled mine too." "Nope." Karen instantly goes from 0 to Uzi, red-faced and shouting because apparently I had defied her command. "I told you to fill the effing tank! Jesus Christ, are you effing stupid?" And so on. "Look, hippo, I don't work here. I don't work for you, and I most certainly don't take orders from arrogant reproductive organs. So get out there and pump your own effing fuel." She ranted some more. I left, too tired, don't care. I'm still trying to work out exactly what her problem was. I've never encountered this level of self-centered arrogance before. If anyone has any ideas, I would like to hear them. If the poor cashier is reading this, mate, I'm really sorry for leaving you with this psycho. I'll come by next week and apologize in person. That is like some full-on entitlement that woman had. Like, seriously. If you need help, just ask nicely. The person will either say yes or no. But if you're polite, you're much more likely to get some help. Okay, here is our next story. I don't work here, lady. Will you marry me? This was 3 years ago. It was December. I remember it because it was the day before my birthday. I was in a big box store, one that combines a grocery store with clothing, electronics. You get the picture. I saw a cashier I knew standing at the end of her register on her cell phone. How she was getting away with it, I don't know. When I saw a woman who was clearly vision impaired tried to ask the cashier for help, but kept getting blown off. I heard her say, "Go ask someone else." Now, I'm a Boy Scout at heart. Mum and Dad raised me to help others in need, if I see they need help. I walked up to the lady and asked if there was any way I could help. She said yes. She wasn't used to the new layout since they remodeled. From my experience in high school, a girl I had a huge crush on was visually impaired. I knew to hold my arm out and let her grab my elbow so I could guide her. She carried the handbasket and would tell me what she needed. We talked and she told me how in school she had a nice friend who did the same for her. I said he seemed like a decent guy. She told me he was kind of short and had a squeaky voice, but seemed shy. I helped her with her shopping, and when we were done, I went to the register and the cashier who'd blown her off said, "Hi Ricardo, how are you doing today?" "Don't hi Ricardo me. This young lady tried asking you for help and you blew her off, just stood there yakking on your phone. Just ring us up." The young lady said, "Wait, Ricardo, did you go to GW High?" I said, "Yes, I did." "Ricardo, you don't recognize me?" Then it hit me. "Sandy, is that you?" Sandy said yes. She didn't recognize me or my voice. I'd gotten taller. "And you told me your name is Rick." "Yeah, my name is Rick, short for Ricardo. Puberty hit me like a tsunami after high school. I was a real late bloomer." We talked for a while because I didn't recognize her at first. She had, how should I say this, blossomed into a beautiful woman. I confessed I had a crush on her in high school and was crushed when I heard a guy was taking her to prom. I was trying to work up the courage to ask, "Ricky, the guy who took me to prom? That was my brother. He didn't want me to miss out on it." I laughed and said, "Oh crap, if I wasn't such a chicken, I would have asked you sooner. You could have told me no sooner." She laughed and said, Actually, I was hoping you would have asked. I didn't know you worked here. Yes, here comes those infamous words from my mouth. I don't work here. Sandy said, You don't work here and you help me? You were always a sucker for a damsel in distress. We exchanged phone numbers and dated. 1 year to the day in December, I asked Sandy to marry me. She said yes. We are now married and very happy. I may not have taken Sandy to prom, but I went better. I took her as my bride. That is such a sweet story. Oh my god. Oh, I think that's one of my favorite I Don't Work Here Lady stories I've ever read. Congratulations to the two of you. Okay, here is another one. Confuser Karen. I popped into a local shop yesterday for bread and milk and a few other bits. It's fairly cold, so I'm in my outdoor coat, hat and gloves and look nothing like the sales staff. I was searching for bread sauce when I hear a throat being cleared noisily nearby and a very brisk, impatient lady's voice saying, "Excuse me?" I think to myself, it's the dreaded Karen, and I recognize that voice. This one I'm pretty sure I've met before, and I know saying, "I don't work here" won't work, but it gives me an idea. A little experiment, if you will. So I turn to her and say, the manager, just the person I wanted to see. She looks at me with a priceless expression of confusion, mouth silently working as she tried to think of a response, and says relatively meekly, "But I don't work here." I reply to her, "Don't you? Oh, well, I do apologize. So what do you want?" Nothing." And walks away looking like the walls of her mind had just collapsed. I'm using this one again. Oh, that's a good one actually. I like that one. I will store that in my memory, hopefully. Maybe. See. It's pretty leaky up there, so who knows if it'll stick or not. Okay, here is the next story. Flour covered apron. I was standing in the checkout line with aluminium takeout pans to put some baked goods in because I didn't realize I needed them until the rolls were proofing. I was still wearing my flour covered apron with a dish towel shoved between the strings tied to the front, flour on my shoes and dried dough crusted on my knuckles. Some lady walks up. "Do you work here?" I looked down at my outfit. No. "Oh, you just look like you do." I don't. "But do you know where I can..." "I don't work here." "Fine, you could have just helped me though." "Do you work here?" "No." "Okay, but help me anyway." No, that's not how it works. That's not how any of it works. Those were some really fun /I Don't Work Here Lady stories. Read by me, Red. Please give the video a like because I know you enjoyed them. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye!